What's up, Sassy? It's your girl Sassy J, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, guys. Listen, I know I look shiny, but guys, I've had this makeup on since this morning at 9 o'clock, including the slippy. Most of it's gone, but look, they don't make them like they used to. This is a bourgeois, you know, bourgeois. Good things. But yeah, I know I'm looking a bit shiny, but at the end of the day, the makeup's coming off, so it's pointless in me going and refresh just for the video's sake. No, man, I do it, okay? But anyways, guys, before I get into the video, I'm just gonna ask you guys to give the video a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe. So guys, I'm gonna show you what I'm about to do right now. This Mounjaro, yes, it's a Monday, and I normally take my Mounjaro on a Monday. I'm about to do it. I'm not gonna do it on camera, obviously. Stop trying to perf on my belly. But yes, guys, I'm about to do it soon. But anyways, I'm giving you guys my update for week 18. And I want to correct some things, guys, because I mixed up my week last week when I did my video. Because I'm just like, am I on like week 17 or week 18? So my last video that I did last week, I said it was week 16. I was incorrect. That was week 17's video. And do you know how I realized I messed up? Because I went to check the video before the one I put out last week, and I was down in that video 31.9 pounds, which is the one I rounded off to 32 pounds. But what I'd forgotten was the following week, because you remember I was saying to in my video last week saying, oh, I was down 33 pounds, but then I gained. This is what makes sense now, right? So on week 15, I'd went down to 31.9 pounds. Week 16 is where I messed up and I didn't do a video. I had gone down, I'd lost another pound something, so it went down to 33 pounds. Week 17, which was last week, was when I actually gained. Remember I said in my video last week, I gained 0.4 pounds, 0.4 kg. Yes. So last week was meant to be week 7. So I gained that, but now week 18, I'm fully caught up. So I gotta apologize for that. Week 18, I'm now down what I gained basically. So now I'm back down to, I've now lost 33.2 pounds. Because I was like, hold on, I'm sure I was 33 point something pounds. So why is my last video saying 31? But then I realized I had to check my book. And this is why I write them down, because the girl now no memory, no. So I wrote it in my little book, and I realized that because I did it by the weeks, right? So I'm like, oh, I skipped a week. I messed up and I skipped a week. So I just wanted to clarify that for you guys. So this week is actually week 18. And I think the reason why I gained weight last week is because I was dude on. Now, guys, I know you probably see it in the description, or in the title, I should say, but I think the Mounjaro has brought back my period. Guys, so you guys know that I've got PCOS, and I've been very open about this, and I've tried so many different things to get my cycle to be regular. You guys know that I was on metformin. You guys know I've taken the progesterone tablets. You guys know that I've tried the myoinositol, and that actually worked for me. But last year I decided I was gonna stop taking any form of pills to regulate my cycle when I wanted to do it naturally. Now, my aim at the time was to stop the metformin and then use the myoinositol on its own. Now, I had gotten lazy along the way, and I bought 2 packs of myoinositol, and I have not used them, okay? They're in my cupboard. In fact, I opened one in December when I started the Mounjaro, and I've taken it for 3 days. And when I took it on the 3rd day, the first day I took it, I was fine. The 2nd day I took it, I found that my sugar level dropped dramatically, and I was like, why am I feeling like this? And I felt like I was gonna pass out, but I didn't really pay much attention to it, right? Because I had just started taking the Mounjaro as well. So when I took on the 3rd day, I realized it happened, right? And I read up and see whether or not I could use the Mounjaro with the myoinositol, and they said you could, but there is a risk of your sugar levels dropping too low. So because of that, I decided I wasn't going to take the my inositol at the moment, or until my body got used to the Mounjaro. So I stopped taking the my inositol. Now, bear in mind that this was in December last year. However, my last period that I had was in May last year. Okay, May last year. And you guys know, like, without, the only time I've ever had from I can remember my cycle without taking any kind of medication to help it to come is when I was doing my fasting, my intermittent fasting and my water fasting years ago, when I'd lost a lot of weight. That was the only time I was able to get my period without having to take any form of medication, right? Including the inositol, even though it's not a medication, but you know, it's a supplement. But this time, guys, this time my cycle came, my period came, and I'm just like, what? Now, when I first started taking Mounjaro, I was reading up about it, and I heard a lot of people say, you know what, I got my period back, my cycle became regular, and I was just like thinking, Lord, let me be one of those people, because you know I've got insulin resistant as well, and I was like, Lord, let me be one of those people. And guys, it came after a freaking year. My period came. And I didn't have to take any metformin. I wasn't taking my inositol. So the only thing I could think about is the Mounjaro, you know. And we know that Mounjaro helps to regulate insulin, which is quite good, and your sugar levels and stuff. So I'm just so happy. I just like, oh my God. But obviously I'm not getting overly excited. I mean, oh yeah, I tell you to a lie, I get excited. But I'm just thinking to myself, will it make it regular? Like, I would want it to get back to where it was just regular every month. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm watching to see, because at the moment I'm still on the 5 milligrams of the Mounjaro. This is my last 5 milligram pen, because I don't think, like I said in my last video, I don't think the 5 milligram is doing it for me anymore, right? But I'm gonna take tonight's jab, and then I've got one more jab, which is next Monday. But tonight I'm gonna order my 7.5, so hopefully I'll get it by the end of the week or next week, right? So I'm just like, I needed to share this with you guys, because this is a non-scale victory for me. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I might have only just lost a pound something this week, but I literally feel like I've won, because I got my period back. Guys, I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand. Do you know what I'm saying? All my life I had to take stuff for it separately, right? And on its own now, it just came. Well, I want to say on its own, but that's because of the Mounjaro, really. So, you know, I'm guessing because of the Mounjaro, but also because of the weight loss caused from the Mounjaro. You know, it's making a difference, but I don't know. I want to say it's definitely going to be the Mounjaro, because like I took the Saxenda last year and I went down lower than what I am now when I took the Saxenda, and I didn't get it without taking like metformin and other stuff, because my cycle had gotten so bad to the point where they had said to me that, you know, the doctor had said like I should take progesterone every 3 months if it doesn't come, right? Just to kind of get something, you know, going, right? And that's what I did in May last year, because I was going about 6 months, almost like 4 months, and it wasn't coming. So I was just like, okay, let's take the progesterone tablet and get it over and done with. And I was like, okay, and now I need to focus on using my inositol properly, because my inositol worked for me, right? And it's something that I would recommend if you got PCOS to take. And to be honest with you, I do plan to start taking it again, because it also helps with your egg quality, anxiety, and all this kind of stuff. So I do plan to go back to taking my inositol again, because that will only be a positive. It's just that now I feel like instead of taking the 2 doses, I'm probably gonna have to take 1, because I need to watch to see how my body reacts to it when I'm on the Mounjaro, I should say, because I did take it when I first started the Mounjaro, and it really did drop my sugar levels to the point where I was shaky. You know what I mean? I was shaky, and I did not like that. So that was my reason for stop taking it. But yes, but I'm gonna see next month first, so I'm not going to start taking my Inistore right now. I'm gonna see how next month go first and see if it actually come again next month. But I wanted to share that with you guys because that is definitely a non-scale victory for me, and the girl is so happy and excited. But I can only give Mounjaro the credit because it's been over a year. Well, it's been almost a year, because it's been a year basically, because I think it came like the first week of May last year and we're in April, so literally a whole year, right? And with Mounjaro, after being on Mounjaro for 18 weeks or even 17 weeks, because it came last week, so 17 weeks, and it came. So guys, there's a lot of positive to taking this Mounjaro, and I'm so excited because I just can't wait. I cannot wait for, I just can't wait for a lot of things. I can't wait to see how my body transforms and changes in the next few months. I'm excited about this because you guys know I want kids and I love kids and all that kind of stuff. And I was, when I realized that my cycle wasn't coming regular anymore, like it really did have like a negative impact on me, where I just felt, oh my God, like, I want to have kids. So what does this mean for me? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting older. I mean, the girl might look like she's 25, honey, but I'm 38 in a few months. Okay, so I was just like, this is not what I want. Do you know what I'm saying? This issue of not getting regular periods is not what I want. But now I have hope. There is hope. Thank you, Lord, there's hope. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. But like I said, for this week, the girl has gone back down as well. So I lost that pound and something that I gained last week, and I'm back down now. My total weight loss so far is 33.2 pounds, which is 15.1 kg if you're a kg person. I need to step it up a little bit. I'm gonna have to do some changes. I feel like I think last week, like, I'm gonna just blame it on the fact that I was getting my cycle, and I'm gonna blame it on that. That's what I'm gonna say, because your body can hold water and do all kind of stuff when you're coming on. So I'm gonna hold it on that. But let's see. But I do feel like I need to try and put a bit more effort in this week, this coming week. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'll keep you guys updated. I keep you guys posted as I do. But yes, guys, I just had to share that with you. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end this video right now. Yes, I need to go take my makeup off and sort myself out for bed. But I will see you guys in my next video. But for now, keep it sassy-licious.